Hello, my friends. Self-discovery is the foundation of everything. Before you embark on any career path or job search, take a step back and ask yourself some fundamental questions. What truly excites you? What are you passionate about? What lights a fire inside you and makes you feel like you're contributing to something bigger than yourself? We often get caught up in the rush of needing to secure a job, but when we start by understanding who we truly are and what we want to do, we set ourselves on a course that's meaningful. Without this clarity, we may find ourselves in jobs that drain us rather than fulfill us. The search for a job should never be about just filling a role or taking the first opportunity that comes along. It's about finding something that aligns with your values, strengths, and interests. Often, people are so focused on external expectations, what society, family, or peers think about success, that they forget to check in with themselves. We live in a world that praises external validation, but what's more important is finding fulfillment within. Self-discovery is about peeling back layers of expectations and fears and asking yourself the hard questions about what truly drives you. It requires a deep look at your past experiences and the things that have shaped you. Think about the moments when you felt truly alive, when time seemed to disappear because you were so immersed in what you were doing. Those moments hold valuable insights into what your heart and soul are drawn to. The beauty of self-discovery is that it's a continuous journey. You don't need to have all the answers right now. It's not a one-time exercise where you fill out a questionnaire and instantly find your purpose. It's about creating the space to explore, try new things, and be open to change. Self-discovery allows you to grow and evolve, which means that your passions and aspirations might shift over time. That's okay. What matters is staying in tune with what feels right for you at any given point. You might discover something new about yourself every year, every month, or even every day. Embrace it. This journey will give you the confidence to make choices that are authentic to who you are. When we understand ourselves better, we begin to make decisions from a place of clarity rather than fear. The fear of not being good enough or the fear of judgment from others can paralyze us, making us settle for what's comfortable, safe, or familiar. But when you truly understand your worth, you stop making decisions based on fear of failure or the need to fit into someone else's mold. Self-discovery gives you the courage to step into your power, to own your unique path, and to pursue what feels right for you, even if it looks different from the traditional route. You begin to see yourself as capable, worthy, and deserving of opportunities that align with your true essence. One of the most powerful aspects of self-discovery is that it removes the pressure to follow a prescribed conventional path. The moment you realize that your personal journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's, you free yourself from societal expectations. The world may tell you that there's only one way to be successful, but when you take the time to uncover your unique passions and strengths, you will discover that success isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's about finding meaning in what you do, feeling fulfilled, and making an impact on the world in your own special way. Self-discovery allows you to define what success truly means for you, not by the standards set by others, but by the standards you set for yourself. So before you begin your search for a job, make sure you've first found yourself. Dive deep into your inner world, ask questions, and seek answers. What makes you excited to get out of bed in the morning? What gives you that sense of purpose and fulfillment? When you start with self-discovery, everything else falls into place. You'll no longer be chasing a job. You'll be seeking work that resonates with who you are and where you're meant to go. That's when you'll realize that the right job doesn't come from looking outward, it comes from looking within. Your uniqueness is one of the most powerful assets you possess. Too often, we look around at others and measure our worth against theirs, believing that success is defined by what they have or what they've achieved. We begin to compare ourselves, forgetting that the path we walk is ours alone to navigate. Each of us carries a distinct combination of experiences, skills, values, and perspectives that no one else can replicate. The world doesn't need more copies of someone else, it needs more of you. It needs your ideas, your voice, and your vision. When you begin to truly value your uniqueness, you'll stop trying to conform to external standards, and instead you'll lean into what makes you different. It is in your differences where your power lies. Your unique traits aren't just things to be accepted or tolerated. They are the very things that will set you apart in life and in your career. Think about it. The most successful people in any field didn't achieve greatness by blending in. They embraced their individuality, they showcased what made them different, and they weren't afraid to stand out. Whether it's the way you think, the way you solve problems, or the way you express yourself, your uniqueness is your superpower. When you value your individuality, you tap into your authentic strength. And from that place, you can contribute in ways that no one else can. The more you appreciate your own uniqueness, the more others will see it too. Your distinctiveness is what makes you unforgettable, and the world needs what only you can offer. The process of valuing your uniqueness begins with embracing your true self, flaws and all. Many of us have spent years trying to fit into molds that we thought would make us more accepted or more successful. But the truth is, you don't need to hide any part of who you are to be worthy of love, respect, or success. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when we don't meet certain standards, but those imperfections are actually what make us human and relatable. They add depth and texture to our stories. They show our resilience. They highlight our ability to evolve. When you value your uniqueness, you start to embrace not only your strengths, but also the areas where you're still growing. You stop seeing your quirks as flaws and instead recognize them as the elements that give you character and authenticity. There's a powerful shift that happens when you stop looking outward for validation and instead look inward to understand and appreciate who you are. When you begin valuing your uniqueness, you start to stop seeing it as something that makes you different in a negative sense. Instead, you realize that your differences are what give you a fresh perspective, innovative ideas, and the ability to approach challenges in ways others can't. By embracing your individuality, you also stop comparing your journey to someone else's. Your timeline doesn't have to match anyone else's, and your progress doesn't need to look like anyone else's. There is no right or wrong way to navigate your life. There is only your way. Your uniqueness also plays a crucial role in building confidence. The more you honor who you are, the more secure you become in your own skin. When you stop chasing someone else's version of success or trying to live up to someone else's expectations, you free yourself from the chains of self-doubt. Instead of asking, "Am I good enough?" you begin to ask, "What can I offer that is uniquely mine?" You realize that you don't need to fit into a particular box to be valuable. Your value lies in the way you show up in the world. Confidence doesn't come from fitting in, it comes from owning who you are, embracing your quirks, and showing up as your authentic self. And the beauty of valuing your uniqueness is that it brings a sense of fulfillment that nothing else can. When you honor your individuality, you begin to surround yourself with opportunities that align with your true self. You stop chasing things that aren't meant for you, and you start attracting people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with who you truly are. The work you do becomes a reflection of your passions, your skills, and your heart. It's not about seeking external approval anymore. It's about finding alignment between who you are and what you do. When you value your uniqueness, you no longer feel the need to prove anything to anyone. You are enough as you are, and the world will recognize your value for the unique light you bring. In a world that often encourages conformity, it can be easy to forget the importance of embracing your unique qualities. But when you recognize that your individuality is your greatest strength, you unlock the potential to make a true impact in the world. Your uniqueness is what allows you to bring something to the table that no one else can offer. It allows you to live authentically, create from the heart, and contribute in ways that are deeply meaningful to you and to others. So take a moment to reflect on who you are, to appreciate the qualities that make you stand out, and to trust that it's exactly your uniqueness that the world needs most. Embracing the journey means allowing yourself to experience life in all its raw, unfiltered glory. So often, we become fixated on the destination, on where we want to be, what we want to achieve, and what success looks like. The problem with this focus is that it takes us away from the present moment, away from the richness of the journey itself. But the truth is, life isn't about the end point. It's about how you grow, how you learn, and how you evolve along the way. Every step, every turn, every setback has the potential to shape you in ways you can't yet imagine. If you're only focused on the destination, you miss out on the gifts that lie in the experience of getting there. The journey is not always a smooth one. In fact, it's often messy, unpredictable, and full of detours that we didn't plan for, and that's okay. We need to stop expecting that the path to success will be linear, neat, and easily navigable. Life doesn't work that way. Some days the road will feel endless and full of obstacles. Other days it will feel like everything is flowing effortlessly. The beauty of this journey is that the highs and lows teach us something vital. The difficult moments, the moments where we stumble or feel uncertain, are where the deepest learning happens. These are the moments that define who we become. They strengthen our character, expand our resilience, and deepen our understanding of ourselves. So embrace the bumps in the road. Don't resist them. They are not obstacles. They are opportunities to grow. Another crucial part of embracing the journey is letting go of the need for perfection. Perfectionism can paralyze us, keeping us stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and fear. We become so focused on getting everything just right that we lose sight of the bigger picture. In reality, perfection is an illusion. There's no such thing as the perfect moment, the perfect job, or the perfect life. Life is meant to be messy, and it's in this messiness that we find beauty. When you let go of the pressure to be perfect, you give yourself permission to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to keep moving forward. Embracing imperfection is a critical part of embracing the journey. It's about accepting yourself as you are and giving yourself grace when things don't go as planned. It's also important to remember that the journey is not just about personal growth. It's also about the connections we make along the way, the people you meet, the relationships you build, the support you give and receive. These are the threads that weave through your journey and make it meaningful. No one is an island. We need others to help us along the way, to challenge us, to inspire us, and to remind us of who we are when we forget. So, as you walk your path, don't isolate yourself. Embrace the journey by being open to collaboration, connection, and community. Be willing to learn from those around you, to share your story, and to build meaningful relationships. It's not just about where you end up, but who you become and who you share the journey with. Part of embracing the journey is also about being patient with yourself. We live in a fast-paced world where instant results and quick fixes are the norm, but real, lasting growth takes time. You won't wake up one day with everything figured out. You won't immediately become the person you aspire to be. It's a slow, steady process filled with small, sometimes unnoticed steps. Be kind to yourself as you move through this process. Understand that growth isn't about achieving perfection in a short amount of time. It's about progress, no matter how slow. Trust that every step you take is moving you closer to where you need to be, and that in its own time, everything will fall into place. Lastly, to embrace the journey means to accept that the destination will change as you evolve. What you once thought was your dream may not resonate with you anymore as you grow. You may find new passions, new interests, or new desires that change your course. And that's okay. Life is fluid. Our dreams and goals are not set in stone. What was once your North Star may no longer be guiding you. And that's a beautiful thing. Embrace the fact that your journey is dynamic and that it can shift, grow, and transform as you do. Let go of rigid expectations about where you thought you should be and allow yourself the freedom to adapt, to explore, and to redefine your goals as you continue your path. When you embrace the journey, you learn to trust that everything will unfold as it is meant to, and that each phase of the journey is as valuable as the destination itself. Embracing the journey is about choosing to live fully in each moment, learning from every experience and growing through every challenge. It's about letting go of the need to control the outcome and trusting that the path will lead you where you're meant to go. Each step along the way has meaning, and each experience contributes to who you are becoming. When you truly embrace the journey, you step into your life with confidence, knowing that the road ahead, however winding, is exactly where you need to be. Building confidence is not an overnight process. It is a journey that requires patience, self-awareness, and consistent effort. Many of us struggle with self-doubt at some point in our lives, and often it feels easier to shrink away from opportunities or challenges because we fear failure or judgment. However, confidence doesn't come from the absence of fear. It comes from facing that fear head on and continuing to move forward despite it. True confidence is built when you step into discomfort, take risks, and learn to trust yourself. Each time you push through self-doubt, you affirm your worth and capabilities, which over time strengthens your belief in yourself. So don't wait for confidence to magically appear. Create it by consistently choosing to show up for yourself, even when you don't feel entirely ready. A key aspect of building confidence is understanding that it's not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. Often we mistakenly equate confidence with being flawless or having everything figured out. But the truth is, confidence comes from embracing who you are, imperfections and all. When you stop hiding behind masks or pretending to be someone you're not, you create space for authenticity to shine through. Confidence flourishes when you embrace your quirks, your mistakes, and your vulnerabilities. The people who exude true confidence are not those who are perfect, but those who are comfortable with their imperfections and unapologetically embrace them. Your authenticity is what makes you stand out, and when you honor it, you build a solid foundation of confidence that is rooted in your true self rather than an idealized version of yourself. Another important step in building confidence is cultivating self-compassion. The journey to self-assurance is often hindered by the harsh inner critic that tells us we're not good enough or that we'll never succeed. This voice of negativity can be overwhelming, but it's essential to learn how to quiet it. Building self-compassion means being kind to yourself when you make mistakes, when you face setbacks, or when you feel insecure. It means recognizing that you are human and like everyone else, you are allowed to be imperfect. When you can extend the same kindness to yourself that you would to a friend, you create an environment where your confidence can grow. Treat yourself with understanding and encouragement, and over time, you will notice that your ability to silence self-doubt will strengthen. Confidence is also built through consistent action. Many of us think that confidence is a feeling that will eventually arise once we feel ready. However, waiting to feel confident before taking action can often keep us stuck. The truth is, confidence is built through doing. When you take action, whether it's stepping up to speak in front of a crowd or challenging yourself in any other way, you build evidence of your own capability. Each step you take, no matter how small, affirms your belief in yourself. Even if the outcome isn't exactly what you expected, the act of taking that step proves that you are capable of moving through uncertainty and that you have the strength to keep going. Confidence grows with every challenge you face and overcome. And the more you push yourself to act, the stronger your sense of self-belief will become. One of the most powerful ways to build confidence is by setting and achieving small goals. Confidence is not a trait you either have or don't have. It is something that can be developed over time through consistent effort. By setting small, achievable goals and accomplishing them, you create a track record of success that reinforces your belief in your abilities. These small wins serve as evidence that you are capable, and they build momentum. Whether it's as simple as organizing your workspace, finishing a project, or taking on a new responsibility, accomplishing even the smallest of tasks can have a big impact on your confidence. Over time, as you continue to accomplish your goals, you begin to recognize that you are capable of achieving much more than you originally thought. These small victories become stepping stones that lead you to greater challenges. And as your confidence builds, so does your ability to take on bigger, more impactful opportunities. Finally, one of the most transformative ways to build confidence is by surrounding yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. The people you spend time with can significantly influence how you feel about yourself. When you surround yourself with individuals who believe in you, who encourage your growth, and who celebrate your successes, you begin to internalize those positive messages. Confidence thrives in environments where you are supported and celebrated. In contrast, negative toxic environments can drain your self-belief. Choose relationships that are nourishing and inspiring, and be mindful of the people who may unknowingly feed into your insecurities. As you cultivate your confidence, ensure that your surroundings reflect the person you are striving to become, someone who is empowered, supported, and ready to take on the world. Building confidence is a lifelong process that requires self-awareness, authenticity, and consistent action. It's not about waiting for the right moment or for everything to align perfectly. It's about showing up for yourself even when you don't feel entirely ready. Confidence is built when you embrace who you are, treat yourself with compassion, take action despite fear, celebrate small victories, and surround yourself with supportive people. With each step you take on this journey, you will discover the immense power that lies within you. And as your confidence grows, so does your ability to create the life and success you desire. Remember, confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from believing in your worth, no matter where you are on your journey. Curiosity is one of the most powerful forces we possess as humans. It sparks our creativity, fuels our passion, and propels us toward new discoveries. Yet far too often, we suppress this natural instinct, thinking that curiosity is a distraction or that it leads us away from our main goals. But what if the key to personal growth, fulfillment, and success lies in following our curiosity instead of silencing it? When you follow your curiosity, you open yourself up to new experiences, new insights, and unexpected opportunities that can shape your life in ways you never anticipated. Curiosity is not just a desire to learn, it is a gateway to exploring your deeper self and the world around you. By embracing your curiosity, you step into a space where discovery and growth are limitless. The beauty of curiosity lies in its unpredictability. When you follow your curiosity, you aren't confined to a predetermined path or set of expectations. You begin to explore areas that intrigue you without the pressure of having to know exactly where it will lead. This openness to the unknown is a powerful form of freedom. It encourages you to take risks, step outside of your comfort zone, and embrace uncertainty. Life, after all, is filled with unknowns, and our natural instinct to control everything can sometimes stifle our ability to experience new things. When you give yourself permission to follow your curiosity, you create space for spontaneity, surprise, and joy. You stop worrying about the destination and start enjoying the journey of discovery, which can lead you to places and people you never imagined. Curiosity is also deeply tied to personal growth. When you ask questions, seek answers, and explore new possibilities, you expand your mind and your understanding of the world. Every new experience, whether it's learning a new skill, traveling to a new place, or engaging in a new conversation, teaches you something invaluable. It challenges your perspective, deepens your knowledge, and pushes you to think in new ways. This constant growth is essential to our development as individuals. Without curiosity, we become stagnant, trapped in the same routines and ways of thinking. But when you allow yourself to follow your curiosity, you are giving yourself permission to grow, evolve, and transform. You become more adaptable, more open to change, and more willing to embrace new opportunities. Following your curiosity also allows you to tap into your creativity in ways you might not expect. Our curiosity often leads us to explore subjects and ideas that we wouldn't have considered otherwise, and this exploration can lead to breakthrough moments of creativity. When you approach something with genuine curiosity, you open your mind to the possibility of seeing it from a fresh perspective. Whether it's a problem you're trying to solve, a project you're working on, or even a personal goal you're pursuing, curiosity allows you to think outside of the box. It invites you to question the status quo, to try new methods, and to experiment with new ideas. The creative process thrives on curiosity, and by following it, you invite innovation and new ways of thinking into your life.